What's going on, guys? It's Superspan here. Today we're going to be talking about Derrick Rose's 50-point game. Now, I know I am a bit late on it, so it's been about 4 days, I believe, now, since he had the 50-point game, but I had to make a video on it. This is really the only time I've been able to, so I apologize, but let's just get right into it. So, going into that game, I mean, I've just been watching every game I've been able to of his in the Timberwolves. I didn't really expect. I expected him to have a decent game because he was starting, and it was against the Utah Jazz, and I'm sure maybe there was some sort of revenge factor going into it, but I kind of doubt it. But I mean, wow, what a game! 19 for 31, I believe he was. Now he's averaging 17 points, 4 and 3, I think, 5 and 3, 5 and 4, whatever. But man, I mean, this is like I said before, he is easily my favorite player ever. Probably, and well, definitely, but I am just lost for words. A lot of people were tweeting out how they were so emotional, they were crying, and yeah, I was definitely one of those people because I mean, the all the amount of injuries and just the amount of times the public have just torn him to shreds by, saying that he's soft or he's weak because he isn't playing through these injuries, because of the amount of time he spent out, especially with the Bulls when he tore his ACL and then he came back, tore his meniscus, came back, and just kept getting hurt with the Bulls. And even with the Knicks, he got hurt at the last quarter of the season there. But I mean, if there's anybody that deserves it, it's him. It's him and his fans, and believe me, he does have a lot of fans out there still. I mean, he has one of the most passionate and patient fans, I'd say, in the world. And if this is just a resurgence for Derrick, I mean, it would be the best thing in the world. Who knows? As they say, roses can bloom twice. well, they can't, but I mean, what if they could? But I mean, just watching that game was incredibly emotional. It was, he seemed to be playing a little bit like his old self, but with a better 3-pointer, and just that alone was amazing to see. And I am definitely looking forward to more games coming from him, where he plays like that. I mean, he's not going to score 50 points every game. He's not going to score 30 every game. I would say 18 points per game seems pretty reasonable, and I think they should start looking at starting him more, because look what happens when the offense flows through him. I know sometimes it isn't the most efficient thing in the world, but he's changing his game to make it efficient. I mean, for crying out loud, he just scored 50, and he scored 30 something just like a week prior to that. So I mean, look, I'm not trying to jump the gun a little bit, but I think Derrick's back. I think that game alone just proves what you can do when you keep at it, when you stay strong and keep doing what you love. And that's exactly what he's doing. That's why he inspires so many people. And, looking at it, yeah, I can understand why people are so hateful towards him, because I guess, it's petty, but I mean, I guess because he got injured a lot and stayed out, but it's like, look at it. Look, you try being a world-class athlete in the NBA, playing against the best, toughest players, winning the youngest MVP ever, and then tearing your ACL and trying to come back the next day or whatever they keep saying they can. I had a guy in high school that said that his friend tore his ACL in football and came back the next game. I'm like, no. There's no way. That's a high school. Stop. Stop. You need your ACL more than anyone thinks. And especially when you tear it, that will hurt. So, I mean, I don't know. Then again, I also knew someone that tore their ACL and didn't even know until like a year later. But I'm not a doctor. I don't know. So please don't attack me for that. But, I mean, geez. He had a great year in New York. And then the only reason he didn't have a good year last year was because Tyronn Lue is a terrible coach and had no idea how to coach him or put him into that lineup. They just decided to have George Hill starting for whatever reason. I mean, I get it. George Hill is a decent player. But I feel like Derrick can really provide that spark that a team needs. I mean, you look at his play style. He's very energetic. He's explosive. He's starting to sort of incorporate a pass-first mentality into his arsenal there. But, I mean, his three-point shot's improving. He's coming back to his old slashing and shooting the mid-range mentality. And again, that three-point shot will help. It's been helping. He's averaging, I think he's shooting like 35% or something like that from three, or 37, I don't know. Which is, that's a lot better. He's a career like 29% three-point shooter or something like that. So he's posting a career high now. It's only like 10 games into the season. But that is still a huge improvement in itself. Excuse me. So, I mean, just watch out. I really feel like he can have a great bounce back year. And it's so awesome because everybody's saying like that he can have a great year and that he can be an all-star or whatever the case is, most improved player. Well, no, that wouldn't be possible. But sixth man of the year. I don't want him to get sixth man of the year because I want him to be a starter, but that's, whatever. I mean, I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. I just hope he has a great year. It's off to a great start. He's looking phenomenal. He's looking like he's back to his old self. I'm going to see him play against the Bulls on December 26th. So that I am very, very excited for. It'll be my first time seeing him live since about 2015. So it's been a while, but I'm excited, man. I mean, he really does seem like he's back. Not that he ever really went anywhere, but he does seem like he can play at that all-star level again. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan. I mean, you look at the games he's having, he's playing phenomenal. When he's in, the team looks great. The spark is there. The explosiveness is there. The shot is there. And he's not taking crazy shots anymore like he was when he was trying to prove himself that he's still good and he's still an all-star. Right now, I feel like he's back to that old level. And that's really all you can ask for as a Derrick Rose fan and as a basketball fan. So thought I'd make a quick video. Again, I'm sorry I'm late. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I mean, not that anyone cares, but that's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please share the video, like it, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.